APRICOT is the Asia-Pacific Regional Internet Conference on Operational Technologies. It's a very long word for what's been a very successful event, first started in 1996. So it's been basically bringing together the network operations and the network technology community in the Asia-Pacific region and further afield for over 20 years now. Part of the goal of APRICOT is to bring the conference to every economy in the region, and so we try not to revisit the same economy too often. In recent years, we've entered agreement with APNIC to rotate around the 4 sub-regions of Asia-Pacific, and it's the turn of Vietnam to host the event in Southeast Asia. So it's the first time we've been to Vietnam. The APNIC conference has been there before, so we're very much looking forward to bringing the bigger event to Vietnam for the benefit of the local operations community as well as for Southeast Asia itself. Up to now, we've kind of advertised APRICOT as one very big event, but there are very 2 clear parts. In the first part are the workshops. We started doing these workshops in 2001 in Kuala Lumpur, very much more as an experiment to see if training was needed in the region, and we were pleasantly surprised with the response to that. So APRICOT has run a very successful workshop program since then, generally offering between 3 and 6 workshops, depending on local economy requests. And so for Ho Chi Minh City, we have 5 workshops available, our most popular ones of recent years, and we're looking forward to participants both from Vietnam and from the wider region. So that is very much the first week. The second week sees the tutorials and the conference events taking place. We have intermingled the conference and tutorial activities. I mean, some people come from the technical aspects of APRICOT to learn a little bit more about some of the technology. Maybe they couldn't justify coming for the 5 days for the workshop, so they can come for an intense 90-minute or 180-minute session during the APRICOT conference week. Other folks are coming for the actual conference themselves. Maybe they're looking at some of the newer technologies which are being deployed or being planned for deployment. APRICOT's goal is very much to introduce technologies that are going to be deployed within the next 18 months. So we don't look too far into the future, although we do get quite a few presentations where the presenters are offering their vision of where technologies may be going for internet infrastructure in the next 5 years. But very much we focus on the coming 18 months. We also focus on industry best practices. It's very, very important in this community to share industry best practices. I mean, what we understand as best practice in one part of the world may be not known in another part of the world. So we're trying to assist every region, every operator to understand really what is taken as the best way of operating internet infrastructure. So the conference week has many, many parts to it. The high level was the tutorial and the conference, as I mentioned. Looking in at some of the detail, we have a significant content in the peering forum, which is really an opportunity for the peering coordinators of network operators, the internet exchange points in the region and from other parts of the world to meet, talk about, well, peering clearly, but talking about interconnecting the networks, participating in internet exchange points, internet exchange point development, if not exchange point establishment, and generally getting to know the person behind the email address that we're so often accustomed to seeing in our day-to-day work. The people networking at APRICOT is extremely important, and providing the venue for the peering coordinators is very, very important for us. Apart from the peering forum, APRICOT, of course, is jointly operated by APNIC. APNIC has its 6-monthly conference as part of the APRICOT event. And so we have the full suite of APNIC events taking place through the 4 days that the conference takes place, including the APNIC SIGs and the APNIC member meeting on the last day of the conference.